Whoa!
What's up guys, I'm Dylan and I'm here with Vital MTB. And we're here to check out the new Tallboy from Santa Cruz. We're going to check out all the trails here in Squamish and see if this bike stacks up to what all the claims are about it. The Tallboy 4 is a radical, short-traveled ripping machine that brings with it an all-new set of standards for bikes in this category. In short, picture stuffing the most exciting geometry bits of both the recent Hightower and Megatower platforms and jamming them into a tight little package. The result is an absolute rocket ship of a bike that redefines a modern short-travel rig. The latest Tallboy is the last trail bike in the Santa Cruz lineup to get the lower link VPP update. Instead of choosing a steeper head angle, shorter reach, and other typical geometry adjustments that we're used to seeing as the travel decreases through a brand's lineup, Santa Cruz made this particular bike for everyone who thinks that's BS, and also likes fun. So compared to the previous version, the new Tallboy is long as, with almost a complete size up and reach across the board. For example, what was a large Tallboy before is now comparable to a medium with a 450mm reach. The Tallboy now features a 65.5 degree head angle, which is a full 2.5 degrees more slack than the previous version. The Tallboy also gets a high-low flip chip in the lower shock mount. This gives riders a 0.2 degree steeper head angle and an additional 3mm of bottom bracket height when in the high mode. Leaving the chip in low mode gives the bike a slightly more progressive leverage ratio, allowing riders some options for fine-tuning. Similar to the Megatower, the Tallboy also gets the rear axle flip chip. This allows riders to switch between a 430mm and 440mm chainstay. In the longer mode, the Tallboy will accommodate up to a 29 by 2.6 inch tire. To round things out, the seat tube angle also gets 3 degrees steeper for a more balanced climbing position. The Tallboy does an incredible job of taking all the best geometry traits and the smoothness of the lower link VPP we saw with the Hightower and Megatower and combining it all into a rocket ship of a bike. Because the bike was so comfortable, stable, and fun right away, I found myself riding steeps, drops, and jumps in Squamish I would not normally consider on a 120, 130 bike. I may or may not have found the bottom once or twice, but the Tallboy was a bad influence. It just kept asking for more. The only aspect of the geometry I didn't take to right away was the added length. But after taking the handlebar height up a spacer or two and pushing the limits of the Tallboy, I really did appreciate the extra stability. Not only was the Tallboy poppy and playful on the descent, it felt right at home on the climbs despite the slack head angle and longer reach. The steeper C-tube angle provided a really well-balanced seated position on the bike, and I was able to continue to drive the bike as the terrain got steeper and steeper. Combining the notorious efficiency of the VPP platform with the lightweight and super snappy feel made the Tallboy feel a lot like a true XC rig on the climbs. The playful, snappy climbing yet truly capable nature of the Tallboy makes it a go-to choice for an after-work power hour or long days in the high country. The Tallboy is not a quiver killer, but rather the next best addition. Want to learn more about the new Tallboy? Skid on over to vitalmtb.com or santacruzbicycles.com to learn more.